Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and this video is a quick PSA to all of my subscribers in particular. You know, Dawntrail is just a few days away, and while we're all really excited, there's kind of one big elephant in the room when it comes to YouTube. A lot of you are not going to be going through the expansion at a rapid pace. A lot of you are going to actively be doing things like trying to avoid spoilers. You don't want to know the name of a dungeon. You don't want to know the name of a trial that hasn't been revealed. You don't want to see images of bosses in your thumbnails, and you especially don't want story moments ruined. And it's not just for the people who can't get off to play all weekend, but for the people who, even if they can, may not necessarily want to rush it, take their time, absorb everything. And given I'm a Final Fantasy XIV content creator, I think it's only fair, especially for those of you who may be newer or may not have played in a while and thus may not have actually consumed my content, even if you are subscribed, as to how I handle expansion launches. So that way, if what I say just sounds like something that maybe you need to step away from for a little bit to make sure that you can protect yourself and your algorithm and all that, then by all means, do it. But, you know, I owe it to you to at least give you a heads up as to what I'm planning on doing for content for expansion launch. So I'll say the most important bit right away, but with a bit of an asterisk. I will not be posting any thumbnail image spoilers or video title spoilers for the launch of the expansion. That means that anything that I want to remain spoiler free is basically going to list the level of the instance, dungeon, trial, whatever it is, and what it is. Like, for example, if I want to post a video on the final boss trial of the expansion, that's what it'll be called. Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, final boss trial first run. That way there's no spoilers, there's nothing you need to worry about. Now, that asterisk is next to that statement for a couple of reasons. One, we already know some things, and I'm not going to refrain from posting those. For example, we know what the level 91 dungeon is from the media tour, and we know about Valagarmanda's trial. We've known about Valagarmanda for ages now. We've seen the first several instances or abilities of the normal mode trial from the recent live letter, and so I'm not going to hold back posting something about Valagarmanda in particular. Just no story-related things, just like an image of them that looks good for a thumbnail. I won't hold back on that. But all of the other dungeons, the instances, the trials, and especially story moments, all of those will be absent from thumbnails for at least a few days. So what I historically do is after I release a video of, you know, level 91 dungeon, level 93 dungeon, it'll be my first runs, my reactions, but with spoiler-free thumbnails. What I'll do is I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll go backwards and update them kind of as we get further and further away from the launch period. Now, the time frame for that is a little tough. Generally speaking, I want to do that after about 5 days, especially when it comes to things like the extreme trial guides, because it just makes it easier to find on YouTube for anyone looking for it. Not everyone is going around and searching for, you know, level, you know, EX Trial 2 guide or, you know, something along those lines. A lot of people are just going to look for the name of the boss or the name of the instance and then extreme guide. So when it comes to that, those ones I'm going to be pretty strict about after I have the guides out, updating the thumbnails and updating the titles after 5 days. So that's 5 days from when I clear it. So like, for example, if I get to it on Sunday, for example, and then I get the guide out on Monday, I guess it'd be 5 days after I post the guide, then it would have the title and everything updated the following Saturday. So realistically, you're looking at 7 or 8 days before something like that would be having its thumbnail and everything updated to make it easier to find. Now, I will also be posting videos that are just like, you know, what I thought about this job after leveling it and playing it a bit. You know, what did I think of the story? What did I think of the... And the thoughts videos, I mostly just need to be careful about the thumbnail, and I will be. Don't worry. I'll be using images that are widely accessible or spoiler-free as a whole. But I really needed to beat home about, you know, specifically content-related stuff because it's very important for it to be accessible and findable for anyone who actually needs it. Now, I totally understand if you hear 7 or 8 days, you know, you'll probably start seeing, you know, EX trial guides popping up with the names, and that's not something you want. Although YouTube has a pretty big habit of just not caring what you want and just trying to shove it in front of your face anyway. But I figured that at the very least, as people who subscribe to my channel, who support my channel and allow me to do what I do, that I at least owe you the transparency of what my plan actually is. And there are going to be a lot of videos. Like I said, every first dungeon run, every first trial run, normal and extreme, the guides themselves, the job thought videos, the eventual MSQ playthrough, because I'm actually going to watch the cutscenes and do the MSQ about a week after early access happens. Those are all in the content plans. Arcadian normal guides, Arcadian savage guides, discussions of any of the major topics that are coming up, the Versus series. All of this is planned for the summer. And as I complete things, basically. So hopefully you can look forward to all of that. And hopefully this little heads up is giving you the information you need to, I guess, direct your subscribing pattern or to protect yourself with the algorithm on YouTube. Anyway, I just wanted to post that, give you guys that heads up. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you're looking forward to Dawntrail as much as I am. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.